crypto news cycle has been astonishing. Look at what just happened. The President Trump signed an executive order to develop a national digital asset stockpile. I mean, that is huge because when you see this news here, the Bitcoin maxis don't like it, but Brad puts it out clearly. Strategic reserve. But it's not just Bitcoin. That's the good news. The American made projects are going to be huge, which is clear. I mean, Alex actually put this correctly. Brad is locked in, and that is a huge news. But now there's a lot of questions you need to find answers for. Why is the price action like this? What can be the possibilities? Will it look like this? Will the price confirm this? There is something you should not miss. And now let's see what's possible. Welcome to the Scientific Investor family, where the normal retail guys get to learn how to become the next top 10% of this world. Look at the news cycle, guys. It's very optimistic. It's sky high. Watch this. CZ Binance talking about which presidents would be coming out next, which prime ministers would be coming out next, taking crypto on to the roof. Yes, so this is what we are watching. But the doubt is, dollar is still slowing down. Fine. Let's argue that capital is coming into crypto. Perfect. But then, even after such a news for XRP, including XRP, why is the price action like this? I mean, we got huge news. That's giant. But you're still having this. You're not invalidating this. Why? So if you are against the negative divergence, it's fine. It's your choice. But what we have seen over the time in almost all the crypto assets, majority of them, vast majority of them, is that this signal works. Now, let's say it's going to work in a different way. But watch this. The Bitcoin dominance is still holding on. It's not breaking to the downside. It's not breaking to the upside. Rather, gold, if you look at, is pushing higher. I mean, look at that 3-day chart. It's starting to build a negative divergence for sure. It already has a long-term negative divergence coming in. That means gold is going up. So when they say they are putting gold, it should go up. But they just told they're going to put crypto into the reserve. But gold is going up. So what are they saying and what are they doing? This is something you should think about. So when you're on a macro, you're watching this. The macro negative divergence was not in. Maybe gold is about to bring in that macro negative divergence. But we know one thing. While it built up negative divergence, there is a pop. There's a lot of people who took capital out from crypto and they put it in gold. And I think they are happy watching what's happening in the commodities market. Now pick up silver for that matter. You had negative divergence. The price still didn't slow down. Now it's slowly building up hidden bullish divergence. So ABC, as soon as that's confirmed, I think the price can go back up. Yeah. Now that's commodities market. Now come back into the crypto sphere. We now have this in front of us. If the candle is closing there, you should be concerned. Now pick up XRP. Look at that most recent candle close. Yeah. The last one started 2 days back and it's going to confirm a close tomorrow, which is like 23 hours from now. Last time I told you this, we talked about this particular candle. Now we are talking about the second candle. Now, usually if there is a fake out, you get one candle close to fake out with. If it's 2 candle, I am concerned. Maybe you can neglect this for sure, but on a weekly, we don't have a negative divergence. So what is it going to be? Follow the volume. Let's look at the daily volume and then we'll scale out to higher time frames. It is clearly showing you a little bit of selling came in, and that sell energy was able to invalidate the previous two candle volumes. That shows you either profit takers are in or shorting that's happening, naked shorting of this asset. Remember, Ether guys, I don't think they like what's happening in the market. Made in US is going to go up in long term, but they're not made in US, and I don't think those kind of projects would love this news. What would they do? Yeah, they moved out of US for something. Now they have to come back in because of this, which may not be that attractive because they're changing their lines. Now, while they decide what to do, they can do all sort of stupid things, which we have seen before. Like I remember, Noah Grat saying, I was shorting the hell out of XRP at $3, $3.50 and all. At the same time, that guy was buying Ether at, I think, $30, $40. He was buying it all the way up. So these are the guys you have to think about. There was another project, which was like XRP is a security. You remember that t-shirt guy? Now he's out. His profits, his actual fund, it's all busted. This is what you have to understand. Long term, it gets short, but short term, the market is a voting machine. It's not a weighing machine in the short term. Few understand that, and those who understand that, they will take profits and ride this market clearly. Now understand this. The RSI needs to come back to a support level. I know I'm going to take a lot of heat for this, but look for the market. If one segment is going to show you negative divergence, watch. We talked about Ether and how it was showing negative divergence for some time. We did speak about the entire smart contracts market. Now in yesterday's video, I got it wrong. I didn't say negative divergence in DOT for the entire community. It was during all the one-on-one sessions, one-on-one chats, where I was giving them details about why it was showing that on a micro, but not on a macro. Yeah, meaning here in Ether, you get to see macro divergence. But in that asset, it was not there on a macro. It was still in accumulation. But on a micro, it did. And few people did listen and they stepped out. Now, remember, smart contracts as a whole showed you the negative divergence. Now, is that negative divergence invalidated right now? It's not. That is the trouble. You have a trend line. If you're a pattern guy, you need to break above that. Then you can argue, okay, we are off to it. But as of now, you haven't done that. Yes, macro pattern, which you're building up, is huge. It's very good. I like it. But does that mean the current short-term market volatility will go away? I doubt. Because you are in here watching multiple assets. All of them kind of slowing down. Now look at XLM. It's not actually showing you what XRP is showing, right? You have this kind of a choppy move. You don't have a negative divergence there on a 3-day. But you do on XRP. So think about it. What did XRP do from the bottom? The local bottom was close to 0.4 and you actually went up to 3.5. That's about 7.5x. Now pick up XLM at the same time. You pick up the local bottom to local top that was close to 7x. Both of them were highly correlated. And this is what confuses us. While one shows you a negative divergence and the other does not, that literally is confusing. So now you have to zoom out. You have to go into a higher time frame structure. So when we do look at a higher time frame structure, you're still trending higher. But the trouble is, your supports are here. At least the first basic support level for XLM would be around 0.3 to 0.32. That is not debated. It is the truth. Now, you look at the monthly candle, you're still pushing to the upside. You don't have a negative sentiment or a negative market movement. It is the truth. Now, take XRP on a monthly and you do see the same. The price is going up, up, up. So when you do observe these kind of things, it should be clearly asked now which direction you're going on a short term as well. Because there is a possibility, the worst case scenario. Think about this. What if this happens? I mean, literally, what if this happens? No one wants it. I don't want it. You don't want it. Anyone listening to this video don't like it. But what if we confirm a negative divergence? Here, a candle, a red candle in XRP coming back down to $2, $2.5. That's a weekly negative divergence. I don't like it. I don't want it. But if the market shows me that, I have to decide on that. Last time I only took my capital out in 2021. That was a mistake. This time I'm already out with decent profits. But I want to make sure if the market is saying this is the top, Danny, if that's the top, I don't want to hold for next 5 years with 80% in or 90% in. If I'm you, I would think like that. I would hold a little bit of maybe 15, 20%. But if it's about to come back down to 0.6, fine. Even if it's $1, I'll take it. I'll sell here at 3 and I'll buy back at 1. But I don't really think it's going to go to that. I think most likely it's going to only come down till this range, 40% drop. But that is still a decent drop. Yeah, if you're in a zone where they tax you 50, 60%, yeah, it's not that efficient for you to do that. I agree, because all that you can gain is 70 and you're giving them 50. The exchanges will take at least 5% spread if you don't have giant exchanges like Binance. But decision making should be made including all the information which you can access. I know right now the price is still at and about $3. It does not look like shit. Yeah. But think about this. When the price is 7x, 10x up, and a lot of people are 10, 15x up, imagine if you bought XRP during this phase, that one long year, you're still 8x up. And I personally know a lot of different portfolios which are up there. I know portfolios, I've seen portfolios which are still here, 0.25, 0.3 and below. They are 10, 12x up. They are skimming profits. So when you're on a daily, let me ask you this. What are you watching here? The price went up for some reason. RSI didn't. What are you watching on a 3-day? Almost the same thing. Will that come into a weekly? I don't know, but if that comes, you need to make a decision. And that's completely on you. If there is a big burst to the upside, I'm all in for it. I'm all in for it. Fine, I'm still like heavy, 75% in the market. But what I'm saying is, watch. The retail is being pushed back into the market in Bitcoin terms. Perfect. Come here, check XRP for that matter. Retail has not been in. That is a good sign to say, okay, if they want to exit, they will push the retail back in. But let me ask you one doubt. Maybe I'm wrong on this. What if this peak, this giant peak where the entire retail was searching for it, the entire retail, which went through the all-time highs last 5 years, yeah, that was huge, right? You go back last 10 years, that was literally huge amount of retail entering it. What if that was the exit of the whales? And that's why we are watching a daily divergence, a 3-day divergence, a weekly coming up. I'm not sure if the weekly would really confirm it, but if you do get a Monday saying, okay, I'm going down, 2 Mondays, which means 2 weekly candle closes confirming that, maybe I'm wrong, but I'll be out heavy. Maybe the market will prove me wrong. But as of now, I would stick to the market. I would stick to the market unless it show me a bullish divergence, unless it show me it is about to bounce back. Now, what is a bullish divergence? What are you looking for at that point? Yeah, let's imagine that together. If the price is about to come back down from here, say this, So you're comparing the low with these. Fine? You have two bottoms at that time. Now, if the RSI actually reached back down here, but the price action does not, that's a bullish divergence. Someone who bought in here is not selling, or the sellers, this is hidden bullish divergence actually. So a lot of people sold, but the price is not coming down. So the buyers on the other end are loading up, considering this as macro reaccumulation phase, which means again, this is your accumulation. Now, have you seen a similar pattern before? I'll show you that, but wait. If you come back down, that's a huge retest. Now, I don't think you're going to come this down for sure. Maybe this level is possible. But let me take you back to Engine. Back in 2021, Engine formed a pattern like this. Yeah, it was doing this. Then it broke higher. Now, when it broke higher, did it drop? This is the trouble. A lot of people don't like it, but I'm saying this. You look at this. Back in 2021, that similar price structure showed you this shit, which was a negative divergence on a 3-day. Yeah, it was that was my mistake. It was confirmed as a negative divergence on a 3-day, but at the same time, a weekly chart did not confirm it as a negative divergence. To confirm that, what do you need? You need 2 candles. And you did not get that. The negative divergence did not come in on a weekly. The 3-day did confirm it. Now, what am I saying? After that confirmation, the price dropped 50%. Yeah? Did it go back up? It did. I agree. But all that I'm saying is, if XRP is about to do that 50% drop, do you have dry powder to buy back if you wish to? And what would that look like? 50% drop means you are at $1.5 from where we are. Now let's pick the local top itself. Yeah, you go back up and you put 50% there. It would look like $1.7, $1.8. Will that look good to buy? Will that look good if you didn't sell? You have to answer these. The boys' annual day is today, so I have to leave a little bit early. So I'll cut this short, but I want you to say, if you really received value and information which you think is useful, smash that like button for me. And share this video for all the XRP holders you know, so that they don't get hyped up and do the wrong thing. Scientific Investor Family is where we discuss almost all assets. And if you want to take part in that, not just for XRP, but for all the assets in your portfolio, visit this page. I'll meet you guys on the next video. Bye for now.